So I figured I would make a video um, about the future of Overwatch and the metas that are going to come and stuff that statistically and realistically has never changed since the beginning of the game, except for no hero limit. And there is a fact about this game that nobody has noticed, but is probably going to be the epitome of Overwatch, and it's going to be very, very confusing, and it's going to be a very, very shitty spectator sport until like certain changes happen. But in a min-max world, so if I have a team of players that are in the top 1% of every hero they play, I have perfect communication and I have perfect ult tracking and perfect ult economy. If I look at this game from a min-max perspective, there's only one composition that makes sense, and that's dive. And people will say, well, dive gets eaten alive by this and that. Not really. Like, there is nothing that counters dive. Mobility in Overwatch is always going to be God tier. It's never going to change. It's going to be a fact forever. If anybody's watched my triple DPS video or my video about zones of invulnerability or anything like that, um, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I wanted to touch on this, I wouldn't say style as much as uh, just in general gameplay. Like that nobody's tried to perfect this because it puts such a burden on the players. Players tap out and then like they don't want to fucking do it. And if the players don't want to do it, why would you do it? So, how do you win in Overwatch? Fundamentally, the best way to win in Overwatch is to capture the objective. Push it farther than the opposing team, cap it longer than the opposing team, and do it faster than the opposing team. Well, how do you do this? How do you enable that to happen? I need no resistance. So how do I get no resistance? I kill people. Well, in Overwatch, there are a lot of people who think that you have to play a certain way or you have to play certain compositions, and that's 100% a fallacy. Like, if any analyst or coach tells you that fucking you have to play this meta, like, they're fucking wrong. They don't think about the game correctly. Like, meta is only meta because it's the highest percent chance to win, but the highest percent chance to win hasn't been done yet. If there was somebody who was doing what's a good example? Moscow 5, when Moscow 5 came into the League of Legends scene, it was see hero, kill hero. Nobody had ever heard of this. They didn't push lanes, they didn't, time shit better, they didn't do anything but literally all they fucking did was invade and took a fucking player out of the game. Fundamentally, all they fucking did was removed two people from the game. They ganked one lane consistently and they removed the jungler from the game, thus taking away the supports and the pillars that would enable the other two lanes. And then you just rolled the fucking game. And if you by chance made it to the late game and equalized, that was Moscow 5's fault. But they would win the early game 100% of the time because of this strategy. And nobody has tried that shit in Overwatch yet. Nobody has tried to play ultra aggression. Nobody has tried to play squishy ultra aggression. People have tried to play ultra aggression fat comps. People have tried to play pick comps that are time oriented, so they sit there and they wait for their fucking widow to hit a shot like they're fucking good. Like, you enable the fucking widow. Stop standing there. Fucking don't wait on the damn widow to make a play. Make a play for the fucking widow. So anyway, with this composition that I have on the screen, you have Pharah, Genji, Tracer, Diva, Lucio, and I don't have a Moira sticker, so bear with me, she's going to be an X. Um, Literally all this is a full dive composition. Overwatch had never had the ability for full dive until Moira came out. When Moira came out, it enabled you to have a full dive composition. So what does a full dive composition do? A full dive composition allows you to throw all 6 bodies at the opposing team. It allows you to put everybody in the same fucking place. It allows you to keep the entire team fucking together. It allows you to keep this fucking murder ball right here. So, why has nobody done this yet then? Why does nobody do this? Because the amount of coordination this shit requires is astronomical. The amount of communication this requires is astronomical. And players are fucking lazy. Players don't like to fucking talk. They just want to frag out. Communication is about 500 times more important than you fragging the fuck out. Envy yesterday with Taimu moving to main tank is a primary example. Taimu fucking calling and letting somebody else frag is a key example of how smarts over fucking do any sort of fucking aim at the game. When you combine the two and you share the burden between 6 players, you can do dumb shit like this comp I'm about to explain. So how does this shit work? I'm going to put stickers up. They're going to be hot pink stickers. What's meta right now? We'll go ahead and put a Winston. What else did I see yesterday? Diva, of course. So Winston, Diva. I saw some people playing Junkrat. So there's a Junkrat. Saw a few teams running Ana. I saw. So let's see. That's Ana. Lucio. Lucio, of course, because you gotta have the speed. And then McCree or this spot's open. So basically, this is what people have, and what they're doing is they're setting up on the objective or setting up in defensive positions where they can spam, and then they're looking to basically get damage in on you before you can do anything. If you are all right, I'm gonna make this even easier, so I'm gonna erase these real quick. All right, so if you're a team and you're coming in and you're going in, right? Everybody thinks you have to see the target to dive. No. You see habitual tendencies, people with their setup points, where they're going to go, whatever. You have people who do dumb shit. So let's see, what's a stereotypical setup I can do? Diva there. Oh, where's Winston? Winston there. And this obviously changes by map, but I'm not going to get into that shit because realistically this composition still shits all over everything. We're going to put the McCree up there. He can rotate. Actually, no, I'm going to put him back here. I don't want the McCree up farther because it makes this shit too easy. There's a sticker. We'll put Lucio with the tanks because that's Lucio's job. Where's Ana? We'll put Ana back here being Rouge Hong, doing Rouge Hong things. And then we will put Junkrat in hotel because that's where everybody puts their goddamn Junkrat. Because spamming a choke's fucking easy and everybody wants to make the game easy. Work smarter, not harder, but they don't want to fucking combine both. Working smart and hard to fucking win the game outright. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to put my composition out. This is a standard King Xur defense. You can swap the Diva and the Winston for Zarya Reinhardt, and you have literally this exact composition. It's a very standard. So, my team, you can do this with whatever fucking heroes you want. I'm just going to go ahead and put fucking Genji. Let's see what else. Diva, because you gotta have Diva. Diva's broke as shit. Tracer, because Tracer's fucking broke as shit. Most broke hero in the fucking game is the one they balanced around. That makes total sense. Alright, and then I have a Lucio. I need an X to represent my Moira. And then I am going to put in a Winston, just for 222's sake, because people say you have to have 2 fucking tanks. Alright, each of these heroes is going to represent a color. As the doors open, so as soon as I need white and I need my pencil, this opens, you are all going out. You know this information, all this location and shit, because everybody tries to play heroes where they should be played. Heroes that feel good here. If you were playing Junkrat, where would you play? I would play in Hotel because it's comfortable and I get the most value. If they dive onto you guys on point, I can flank around. If not, I can go around behind and I can peel out from the back. My trap and my mine get extra value. Literally everything is telegraphed to you about how people play this fucking game. So, what does that tell me? Literally, and each person's going to represent a color. And as soon as I get to this point, I'm not even going to get around the fucking wall because everybody can make it. Everybody can make it. I know that Lucio is going to be playing with tanks because that's his job and his location. If they poach the Lucio and they put the Lucio in a different spot because they don't want me to see it, I'm going to assume that, he's still going to be with the tanks. So what does this mean? This literally means that I can send my entire team of 6 people. And remember, this goes back to another thing about, optimal Overwatch. If I target focus correctly, I will win. 6 people typewritering people down is 100% more effective than single people making outplays or single people making kills. Doesn't fucking matter. 6 people focusing targets. I can have 6 fucking Lucios. 6 fucking Lucios shooting at the same fucking target will beat a team shooting at 6 fucking Lucios. Doesn't matter the fucking hero. As long as you all are on the same page, you all are doing the same fucking thing. Doesn't matter. You're still gonna fucking win the game. Because people are fucking idiots and they do telegraph dumb shit like this. And it's been this way for almost a year and a half now in Overwatch. So, what does this mean? This means that literally my Winston is going to get to this point. My Winston is going to blind jump. My D.Va is going to blind boost. My Tracer is going to blink, blink, blink in. I'm not even fucking holding blink. I'm holding recall. I legit am just going the fuck in. Alright, my Lucio is literally going to speed wall, speed wall, speed wall in. My Moira is going to flank from the side, and she's going to come in. She has Fade. If she needs to close the distance, she can use Fade. It is the fastest movement ability in the game. It is faster than everybody else in this dive comp. She has a 300 heal orb. She has 10 seconds of 60 heals per second on everybody in a fucking group. Why would I not want my entire team to play around my fucking Moira? My Genji is going to literally wall climb, look for a reset. Holy fuck, I've killed one person. I'll say I killed the Lucio. So I'm going to put a sticker up here that represents a target I killed. And Roadhog, you're getting blocked. Lucio's dead. Alright, now what? Ana threw grenade. Everybody's sort of weak. I'm not going to flinch to the fucking Ana nade. I'm going to accept the fact that I'm going to take damage. I am immediately going to, because my team is communicating perfectly, going to jump on the McCree from here, who is hiding in high ground. So that means Winston's jump, which is now up because I killed the Lucio, immediately follows up on the McCree. As soon as the McCree is dead, everybody else is going to also follow. Tracer now, we'll say that Tracer had to recall. So Tracer's going to start applying pressure onto the backline because she can't get to high ground. But Tracer knows that. But Tracer's immediately going to try and remove the biggest thing that she can from the group that's going to keep them alive. She's going to effectively, when she recalls, she's effectively just going to dive onto the Ana. She loses, it's not a big deal. She's just tying up the heals so that she can't keep the fucking people alive. And then D.Va's going to go. D.Va also goes. Lucio also goes. Where's my Genji? Genji also goes. And my Moira is also in a position to where she can shoot. Moira is so forgiving that Moira can literally duel any hero in the game as long as they don't have a fucking mercy pocket. D.Va is the only exception, and the D.Va has to play it perfectly. So literally, those two conditions, Moira wins a duel versus everybody else. So, we killed the McCree. Now what? Instantaneously, as soon as the McCree is dead, Tracer is on Ana. Tracer has communicated this. Everybody is now going to dive the fucking Ana. Because that's what we do. And playing at this fucking tempo perfectly means that my entire team is doing the same fucking thing. And I'm just typewritering with mobility. I have now killed McCree, and I'm gonna kill this fucking Ana. Ana's dead right now. That leaves them with a D.Va, a Winston, and a Junkrat counter diving. That's it. They literally have people who are going to be throwing damage at me, but I don't care. Because I have Moira's heals, I have Lucio's ambient heals, and I'm willing to accept the fact that I'm going to lose people along the way, but I'm going to make sure that I have everybody doing the same fucking thing. 6 heroes that can get in is a threshold we had never had before. And that is what this game is going to be optimally. Flankers and dive heroes with high mobility and forgiveness for making mistakes and the ability to get out are too overpowered. Mobility in Overwatch has been the bane of the existence from the beginning of the game. Why, when there was no hero limit, did we play 6 Tracers? Because they were so forgiving and you didn't have to have healers. You could run Tracer, and Tracer could blink out, go get health pack, come back. And literally everybody was calling targets, but when they were all the same, everybody just called the person's name because you got nameplates. So you were looking for a singular person. But in this situation, in the same scenario, all you are doing is typewriting. And somebody's going to fucking say, well, the map changes it. All right. Clear drawings. Same concept. All right. I'm going to, 1 second. I need to minimize this. I need to open this in this window and re-blow this up. I need to open my YouTube real quick. 1 second, because I have more B-roll images. 1 second. And I'm going to prove this proof of concept. We'll go to Gibraltar. We'll make this shit even easier. All right, so I need this, copy, change video, paste, change video. All right, I'm on fucking Gibraltar now. All right, what's a standard Gibraltar defense? Or, oh, okay, hold on. I will do this as defense, and I will do a standard Gibraltar offense to prove that this works both ways, because that last one was offense. So you want D.Va, you want Winston. You want to be able to contest high ground. Where's Widow at? Widow is always going to go fucking there, or she's going to go to this window over here. Lucio and Mercy and Pharah. Put Pharah up there. And there you go. That's a standard Gibraltar attack composition. The Widow takes care of the Widow, takes care of hit scan. Immediately, you have the ability to basically counter everything. Your Widow and your Pharah both have the flex options, which leads to Tracer Genji, leads to anybody who has verticality. Alright, so my defense, that exact same fucking composition I just talked about. So my Moira is going to stand there. Doesn't fucking matter where I start. I know where they're going to stand. I know where they're going to be. There's only such a big area they can play in. I'm going to put my Genji up here. I'm going to put my Lucio up here. I'm just going to stack everybody up top. It just works easier for me. Where's my D.Va? My D.Va, my Winston. Because this is a very common offense. Or, no, offense-defense. So, and then I wouldn't play a Tracer here. I would probably play a Pharah. So I'll put Pharah there. And we'll see how this goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's everybody. All right, so Winston. Winston dives in. We know where the Lucio is going to be. Genji dives in. D.Va dives in. Lucio jumps down. Moira comes in with the team. Pharah. I need another color for Pharah. It needs to be pink. Just pops out the top. And she's going to look for spam damage. Everybody's focusing the same fucking thing. Pharah lands one direct or one burst. Fucking she's done her job. She can die. So I'll trade my Pharah here. I'll say my Pharah gets 1 or 2 rockets off the start and then dies to their Widow. But in return, the 5 people I have on point killed the Winston. So again, I'm going to take this, add a sticker. Here's my Winston sticker. Winston goes right there. Winston's dead. Add a sticker. Alright, so Winston died. There's somebody probably going to die. It's probably Lucio, to be honest. Lucio's probably trying to keep them alive, and he's taking a shit ton of damage. Alright, so what does that leave us with? They have a D.Va, Mercy, Pharah, and a Widow. Alright, immediately, Genji knows that in this situation, Genji's check down is immediately just go tie up the fucking Widow. Or actually, no, better yet, I'm just going to have the entire fucking team dive the Widow. That's even better. We'll just go with that. So Genji goes. Oh, that's a sticker. Didn't want a sticker. All right, y'all don't need that. All right, so Genji goes. Winston goes. D.Va goes. Who else can I send? My Pharah's dead. The three of them should be able to kill the Widow instantly. My Moira's not going to be able to do anything. She's just going to be tying people up or shooting at the Mercy on cart. One of the two, because she doesn't have verticality. And my Lucio's probably just going to hang out with the Moira. So I'll go ahead and I'll put the two of them are just re-engaging on cart. As soon as Pharah's dead, literally we all regroup and we start trying to kill shit that's on cart. And then if by chance, remember, this is dive comp, high mobility, this shit doesn't fucking work, and at some point we lose 2 people, that should be a trigger. 2 or 3 people should be a trigger. Guess what? Every single person has a fucking mobility effect. Every single one. They all can kite out and re-engage and do the same fucking strat over and over and over again. Because mobility is broken. Focus fire is broken. Perfect comms, perfect coordination with a high mobility comp as dive lets you delete somebody from the game on the initial dive and get a second target almost instantly for free without any reaction from the opposing team. This is going to be meta. This is going to be the online meta, and this is probably what's going to be the end state for Overwatch, because flankers are fucking broken and we refuse to acknowledge the fact that mobility's busted as shit. The only time we've ever had different metas is when a support is overpowered and it means that you can't do this for free. Mercy's gone. We removed res because everybody bitched. Guess what? I can now dive you, and I can get free kills because I can stack all of that burst damage onto a single target at the very beginning. And I don't have to know anything about your composition. I just have to know the fact that you have to push this payload this way. So that means that you have to play in that fucking circle. I know there's going to be somebody there. And with this composition, to prove another point, because I know I'm going to get fucking yelled at for it, somebody going to say something. Alright, I'm going to do this over here. Moira Orbs, 200. My numlock's not on. Moira left click. I'm just gonna put up 30. I don't even care. Alright, Winston jump is 50. Winston zap, I'm gonna put 36. I think that's what it is. Pharah direct is 125. Genji dash, triple shuriken melee is 186, I believe. Lucio triple shot, I'm gonna put 80. And his boop is like, I think 25. I'm not 100% sure on what boop's damage is. What else did I have? Diva Rockets is another 200. Diva left click, I'll just put that at 60 as well. I just deleted a fucking tank from the game. Literally just deleted the tank from the game. Hold on. I'm going to open up my calculator real quick. Calculator. And we're going to add this up. We're going to see what this does. So, 200 plus 60 plus 25 plus 80 plus 186 plus 125 plus 36 plus 50 plus 30 plus 200. 992 burst damage without knowing anything, as long as everybody does what was communicated. Everybody focuses the same target. Alright, let's say they Diva Matrixed and they mitigate. I'm going to be generous. I will give you 50%. No, I'll give you 60%. So I'm going to divide this by 10, 99.2 damage, and then I'm going to multiply it by 4. I still do 400 fucking burst damage with a fucking that comp. Overwatch is all about mobility and insta-gibbing heroes, and communication, target focus, and all of this shit is perfectly enabled by this composition. This is endgame Overwatch. There you go. Also, since I'm done with my video now, proving that this composition mathematically is there, positionally is there, and there is no counterplay to it. You just have to be able to execute this fucking thing, and people don't want to fucking work with other people, and they want to be a star. The reason I'm so angsty and ragey is apparently, hello phone, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I have to fill out job applications and shit. So this might be my last video. It's been a rough week, to say the least. But anyway, uh, I will let you know. You follow me on Twitter. This probably might be my last YouTube video. Not 100% sure, but we'll find out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everything you guys do. The people who actually fucking watch my content, watch my stream, look at me on fucking Twitter. You're the people who made me fucking do this shit for 2 years, 18 months of coaching. It's all because of you guys. I cannot thank you enough. Even if I stop after this, I want you to know I appreciate it and it is fucking amazing. But I don't know what the fuck I'm doing anymore. So I'll let you know. But anyway, thanks for watching.